I bought these on the internet, which actually were pretty cheap. And they're made out of stainless steel, so it's a very good product. It's $3.50 a piece plus shipping, which probably brings them to about $4.50 a piece. And they work good. You stick a sack in them. I'll show you how that works in a minute. But I'm making a few to save the shipping and that, because if you need 10 of them, you know, you're running into 40 bucks, and I need 40 of them, so you're over 120, or let's see, yeah, something like that. But no, 160, yeah, even saved more money already. But I'm gonna make some up. This is like I say, a nice stainless, which isn't gonna rust, and it's pretty stiff. But what I'm gonna use is aluminum, which isn't going to rust either. It's a thinner aluminum. Probably all familiar with it. I think it's 024 is what I guess that's millimeters. I'm not sure what that is. I think it is millimeters. It's coil stock, but it's a fairly heavy coil stock. You know, they make fascia and stuff out of it, and I have a brake, so I already made one up, roughed it in just to see if it would hold, and it worked great. So basically, I'll show you how you can do it yourself, actually, because if you have vise, 2 pieces of wood, you can bend this stuff yourself and cut it out very easily too. Which, for me, I always have scrap aluminum laying around, so it's going to cost me nothing, just my time. So what I made here is, don't let the post office see this. Of course, this was one that got mailed to me on a piece of cardboard. An old post office. So on a piece of cardboard, a pattern, which I sort of just measured this out, figuring all the folds I need. You know, so it just lays on here. I know where all the folds and how much metal I need, and that's about it for the one piece. Then you can just place it on the piece of aluminum cut out for size, which this, I just cut it close to what it would be, which is like 12.5 by 10. I just lay it on there, marked it out with pencil. But then, the easiest way to do this, once you get the pattern out of cardboard, is make one out of metal, and then keep it. Don't fold it up, and then use that piece of metal as a pattern the whole way through. Scratch off, or something with a point on it. You don't need much, because aluminum, and also you want to have wood underneath it. Little hammer would be nice, which is all I got. But anyhow, you can prick every place you need to make the bend. Give you a close up of that. See, I put a pencil mark also at every place that I would need a bend. I put a line across so that I know where it goes. And all you have to do then is just prick that through, which actually you don't need even probably that much pressure. I mean, this works for anything you want to make. And the weight on there keeps it from bouncing all over the place. Somewhat. And then what you got, when it's all said and done, you got 2 there, 1 up there, there. So you have them prick marks. then this is going to be my pattern, so I'll mark, I'll exit, put a P on it so I know where it is, both sides. Cut it out. There's a way of doing that you don't get no burrs on it. Practice is one way, but here's the best way I found is don't take big bites. You know, don't cut down because it's there. I'm not saying don't go shut. Of course you don't go shut, because you do that you screw it up. Just take small cuts. You'll find that does a way nicer job. You get no burrs at all. I have 2 hard spots on there, and that's the prick marks. And the rest is smooth. Like I say, just nice smooth. If you do it this way, you know, if you go too far, you're closing them too far. I'm not, of course, everybody probably knows not to go the whole way closed. Of course, a lot of people don't. But if you're good at it, you can do it that way also. That method a little rougher. And also, you can stick. You can stick it in the brake. Cut it with a knife. This is that thin. Actually, in the brake, works much better. I'll show you here how that works. Some people don't know. It's called a brake because it breaks metal, bends it. And the bigger piece should go in. It don't matter, but this is an older brake, so the more metal the clamp holds on to, the better it is. A newer brake you wouldn't have to beat like that. This brake is almost 30 years old. But for those who can't make a nice straight cut, there's another way of doing it. Sometimes it's faster if you got a real long piece to cut. But that gives you a little bit of an edge compared with the scissors. A little bit. If that would be a problem for any reason. And of course this is aluminum and everything. This brake will only break aluminum, and usually this just this thin stuff. I mean, I could force it to break something heavier. But that's probably one of the reasons it doesn't work that good, because I have done that before. So I'll try to make a couple up and show you how they actually work.